Hi everyone, it's Kate from The Forge Line. I am back this week with the edit. I hope you're well and having a nice weekend. We have got more amazing patterns this week. There is an absolute glut of releases at the moment, which I am here for because it means there's amazing stuff to talk about. So I'm going to get cracking, and I think this first pattern might be my favourite of the week. It's from Tammy Handmade. It's the Margot Pinafore. I picked this as a kind of, I want to talk about this one first, is because this shape is everywhere on the high street at the moment. So if you're going to make something that kind of pinafore-y, definitely have a look at this because this is very much on trend. So there are two different variations. If we have a look at the line drawing, you can either choose it between a kind of a low V-neck or a kind of square neck, and there are little bust darts, and then there are patch pockets. You can see it's quite a sort of, I guess, A-line shape, not too A-line, slightly. It's just the proportions of it are really nice. Obviously it's kind of cut so it's above the knee, but you could lengthen it if you wanted to. But I really think this is a really great one, and the way that she styled it is perfect as well. So the polo neck with the deep V is very much sort of for now, springtime, and then the higher kind of square neck is absolutely perfect for summertime. So that could be like your perfect summer dress. Yeah, it's a really good one. Oh, I haven't said anything useful. Sizing on this is a UK 6 to 32. It's PDF only. We can print out the pattern sheets for you if you do not want to. If you don't want to. We've also had a few people recently, and maybe that have missed adding Copyshop to their basket. So we've actually just changed the page. So I hope it makes it a bit clearer. If you have a look on the product page, it just says add your pattern sheets with a little printer. And I'm hoping that might make it clearer, because we had quite a lot of emails of people who didn't realise we did it or forgot. And anyway, I hope it makes it clearer. Next up, we have got a pattern from Grey Nine Studio, and we haven't had anything from them for a while. They do release things kind of quite gently. So this is the poppy dress. Sizing on this is a UK 0 to 32. It's paper only for us. So let's have a look at the line drawing to see what's going on. This pattern you're going to get excellent at gathering. There is a lot of gathering going on. So it's a simple, there are two different variations. The main change is basically adding a further tier at the bottom to make it a little bit longer. It's got a kind of grandad style neckline, little buttons down until the seam. And the seam sits just kind of, I would say, not high waist, kind of middle waist. So it's not quite a lot of those dresses kind of, the seam line for the waist is kind of a high waist, but this one is kind of a little bit lower. There is gathering, as you can see, across the neckline. There's gathering into the cuffs, and then there's the tiers of gathering on the skirt. There is also, if I show you the back as well, just in case you hadn't done enough gathering, you can see that there's gathering also as well across the back yoke of the shirt bit. So you're going to need loads of fabric, and you're going to have to get really good at gathering to do this. But this would be a nice summer dress, and oh yeah, you can pick between short sleeve and kind of, I guess it's a 3/4 length sleeve as well. I should have said that. But yeah, it was nice to have a new one from them. Next up, we have got the Marvin culottes from In the Folds. Now I was quite excited because you will probably know, I love In the Folds patterns. I think they're always really clever, and there's kind of interesting stuff going on. So stuff that is great about them, you can choose between two different waistbands. You can have a straight cut waistband, or you can have one that's got elastic at the back. If we look at the line drawings, you can see that the front piece that would usually kind of go up your centre front and clip at the waistband is on a slight squiff, like a bit of a wonk, so you get that kind of asymmetric shape. Then all of the seams are hidden within folds and pleats around the rest of the culottes. I just thought they were really interesting. I have a feeling that culottes are going to be quite popular this summer, and yeah, they're really interesting. Instructions on In the Folds patterns, if you haven't used them before, are always fantastic. So sizing on this is a UK 6 to 44, and it's PDF only for these. Next up, we have got the Mia dress from Pattern Scout, which is a really great, if you're looking for a nice, good jersey dress, this one is definitely worth having a look at. PDF only, sizing on this is a UK 6 to 32, and it's cut with B, C and D cups, which is amazing. So no needing to do any full bust adjustments if you need them. So the thing that is interesting, because there are quite a lot of these kind of bodycon jersey dresses, the thing that I like about this one is that there are raglan sleeves on this, which is quite interesting. I also thought this would be a nice way to kind of have a bit of a play with different fabrications. You could have a different fabric for the sleeve and a different fabric for the dress. There's a high neckline, and you can see that the skirt is I guess it's slightly A-line, and the interesting thing about it is there's a little dip at the bottom, so you can see that it dips slightly at the back. There is also a seam at the waistband, which is unusual in a jersey dress like this, but I really like that because it adds a bit of structure. I just thought for a very simple dress shape, I really thought there was some nice little extra details on there, so I thought that one was worth looking at. Then we have got a new issue from Selvedge magazine, which is great. If you haven't come across them before, very quickly, they release they release a magazine every few months. They around a topic, and obviously the title being Selvedge, fabric is the theme. So, and it's quite loosely used usually, depending on what it is, but that is woven through the whole magazine. So there aren't any patterns, but there's loads of interesting articles. This one in particular is about the Silk Road, so it is going to be a really great one. I'll show you some pictures. I think it's going to be, I'm definitely really excited to read this one because there's loads of kind of beautiful, rich textiles, and I think it will be a really great one. So if you haven't got it yet, and you're feeling like you need a little, I don't know, weekend pick-me-up, the Selvedge magazines are really nice to read. Next up, we have got the Pine Raglan sweatshirt from Paradise Patterns. This is a really nice, simple pattern. If you're looking for a sweatshirt, it's definitely worth having a look at. It comes in two different lengths. You can have it slightly so it's sitting sort of on, I guess it would be cropped, which sits kind of right on your waist, or you can have it a bit longer. The thing that I thought was quite interesting, if I show you the line drawing, it's a really deep raglan. You can see that most of them kind of come straight there, but the seam line on this is coming much further down, giving it's a little bit looser around here. Not batwing, but a little, if I show you the pictures, you'll get an idea of what I mean. There's cuffing obviously at the bottom around the neckline, but yeah, it's a nice simple pattern if you're looking for something. I thought this sort of weight jumper will be quite useful for spring. I haven't given you any, I'm being terrible, I'm putting all the important stuff at the end this time. PDF only for this one, and sizing is a UK 4 to 32, so that is great. Then we've got a really lovely blouse pattern from Puff and Pencil. It's called the Wrap Blouse with Straight Sleeve. If I show you the line drawing, you can see what's going on. So it's this really sweet, quite simple little wrap blouse, very much going to be on trend, I would say, for spring. It's got princess seams, and then it ties at the side. There are two options. You can either make it sleeveless or you can have it with sleeves. The sleeveless one in particular, I think, would be really great for summer. I think that shape is going to be really popular. So it'd be a good thing to make now with the sleeves, and then you can make it again in the spring without. And or you could wear it, actually, you can make the sleeveless one now and wear it with something underneath as sort of a layering piece. But I really like the proportions of it. It's got that sort of slight, with the shaping at the bottom, it feels slightly like waistcoaty, which again is still quite in on the high street. So yes, that one is there. It's PDF only, and sizing on it is a UK 6 to 24. And then last but definitely not least, we've got a really lovely, actually very summery dress from Juliana Martege. It's called the Basic Dress. It's a very simple shift dress. Sizing on this is a UK 6 to 20, and it's PDF only. I'll show you the line drawing so you can see what's going on. It's got really nice, I think the thing I like with something this simple, it's got nice detail. So the thing that I really love is that it's got a really deep hem on it, and also stitching details around the neckline and armhole, which makes it instantly feel, for me, like more expensive. It's got little darts at the bust and then it kind of flares out. So it's a really great shape for summer. So I feel like this is something we should bank and remember that it's here when the weather cheers up, or if anyone is going somewhere warm at any point, this would be a nice one to make. Right, that is it from me this week. I hope you found something nice in there, and I will be back soon with another video. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. Bye.